for asking any question. Open floor.
Good morning, coach. This is Shubhajit from Anandabhajan. So before the year, what is your target for this match?
3 points. It's 3 points every match. We want to win every game that we play in. I think that's normal. We fight. Sometimes it's not enough, but obviously we try to win every game we play in. So target will be 3 points.
Coach, this is Sanjay Odingani from AGP Bharat. Coach, your team is just all 3 win in 10 matches, 7 loss. What is your next plan? How to change the scenario?
Look, if I was sitting here last year, you would have said you won 1 game in the whole season, which is what happened last year. I am not happy with 3 games in 10, of course. I think we should have had more points. We had opportunities in games to have got more points. But here we are, 3 games, 3 wins in 10 games. Is it good enough? It's not good enough, not for East Bengal, not for me. But I won't go into we know the problems that we've had. We are trying very hard to improve the team. We work very hard in training, as I said, and I say most weeks the training is good. The players are working very hard, and I cannot fault the players for effort. One person a couple of weeks ago said, "Is it because of the lack of effort?" Absolutely not. The effort is there. It's just maybe the ability is not there, or there are one too many mistakes. But the boys are giving everything in training, and they give everything in the games. And sometimes it's good enough, and sometimes it isn't. But that's, you know, when I came in August, and we had this one of these press conferences, I said the same thing. I said it's going to be a difficult season. We are trying to correct the last few years of mistakes that we've made, where we as a club have not done what we should as coaches, as players, and we're trying to fix that. And I think we are on the right track. And as always, I just say to people, look, we need to be a bit patient. I did say it would take a miracle for us to be in the top 6. It's still possible. There are 30 points to play for, and we will try to win every single game. But sometimes that's not always possible. But we will try every game.
So what is the condition of your team injury situation?
We have 1 or 2 players who are doubtful for this game. We will wait till the last minute before we say anything, because they may be able to play, but we have 1 or 2 injuries, so we'll see.
You have won the last encounter with Bengaluru FC. Is it boost your confidence?
I think knowing that we are capable of beating a team like Bengaluru, who are a good side, I think that does give us confidence. We're playing at home. We want the crowd behind us. We want the crowd to support us, because they will give us the encouragement to play. But Bengaluru are hurt. They lost their last game. They're going to come here and try and get 3 points. They have quite a few good players, so it will be a tough game. They are all tough games, as I've said. There are no easy games in the ISL, not for us.
It is true that every game in ISL is tough game, but East Bengal supporters wants to see their team winning in their home side. Is it possible in the tomorrow? And it's before the year ending.
Of course it's possible. You know, we've had opportunities where we could have won games or drawn games, and I want to win. There's nobody that wants to win more than me, I can tell you. I hate losing. I'm not a very good person to be around when we've lost. We're going to try and win the game tomorrow.
So I am Shirajit from Shabbat.
purpose game. So is it going to be a happy new year for the team supporters in transfer window?
Yeah, I hope so. The best thing we can do is win the game and give them the happy new year to start with. Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah.
No, not only in field, but in the transfer window, the winter transfer window.
Oh, well, you didn't say that, so I don't know. We'll see. We will see.
You are looking forward to include a new player.
I am looking. I am.
There is a buzz in the Kolkata football that you are reluctant to include new player in your squad.
If I find the right person, he will be here.
You are the right person too. Because you are the,
Am I the right person?
yes, you are the last one for your team.
Yeah, I've become the right person. You don't think I am?
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
You are the right person. And according to your wish, players will come or players will out.
Correct.
Then
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 what?
you are the last one to say thank you to say your player.
I said to him he should get Cristiano Ronaldo before this.
Yeah, but I think the Saudis beat me to it.
Cristiano Ronaldo is expensive for Indian football also.
No.
That's
How
it.
can I think about the Cristiano Ronaldo?
He was joking. Aram said. Next question.
Jordan, we had a question for you. So 10 games over, we played against every team. Now we are heading into our first reverse picture. So what is your assessment of the whole league right now, and how different is the next 10 games going to be from the previous 10 games, considering that you guys have played against every team? So how different is it going to be?
I think in this league there's no easy game, and we've probably proven that there's no unbelievably hard game either. I can probably only count 2 games where I feel like we weren't the better team. In a lot of the games I feel like we should have deserved more, so that can only give us confidence for the second half of the season to know that, you know, against some of the best sides in the league, we can put on a performance and deserve more out of the game. So, yeah, I would be a lot more worried if we played the first half of the season terribly and not got the results. Okay, we didn't get the results, but as a player on the pitch, I can feel when it's going well or going bad, and in a lot of the games, for big parts of the game, we've been better than the opposition. So that can give us confidence heading into the second half of the season, and we know that we're capable of doing it. So let's hope it turns into results.
So you are confident enough to do good in second half?
Of course. Yeah, I'm confident. I believe we can win any game that you play, any football game you play. But that's also because of the way that we've gone about it as well. I'm not going to sit here and say that we were the best that we can be, but we definitely weren't the worst. So, yeah, I think we have a good opportunity.
It's a question for both. After 10 matches, what is the assessment for your team, of your team?
Definitely.
Because you say
Definitely.
that
Do you want me to answer your question?
okay.
Definitely could do better. Definitely we could do more. But again, I go back, the effort has been there, but sometimes the effort has not been good enough. So I would say at the moment, we are better than we were, but not as good as we can be. And obviously, I need us to be as good as we can be if we want to be a top 16 in this league. I know some people look at the last 2 years at the club and say, well, you didn't do anything for the previous 2 years, why is this year different? It is already different because we won more games than they won in the last two seasons. But for a club the size of East Bengal, that's not good enough. And we need to be better. But we've got to start doing things to make us get better. You just can't wake up in the morning and say, let's get better, and we go to the training ground and we are suddenly better. We need to work. You know, the other teams are working, everyone else is working. What are we doing? What have we done? And we haven't done enough in the last 2 years to be in a position to say, well, we are a top 6 team. At the moment we are not, but we are working to be in the top 6. It takes a little bit of time. I'm not saying 2, 3, 4 years, but it takes some time. But we will get there, I hope.
A question for both. Do you have any specific plan to stop Sunil Chhetri?
Who?
Sunil Chhetri.
Look, they have 11 players on the pitch. And there will be 11 players that we need to deal with. Specifically for Chhetri, no.
Yeah, obviously I'll reiterate what the coach said. They've got 11 players. They pose lots of quality, so we're not going to focus just on one player. Me personally, I'm not the right back. He plays on the left wing, so it's up to our right back to do his best against him. Yes, he's a good player. They've got lots of good players, so yeah, we'll expect a tough game, but